Hello everyone, my name is Lanto90 and welcome back to Let's Play as Aldrin Space Program Manager. So let's see if our rockets are ready to go. Proton KD is at 85.8%, that's a little bit sketchy. Proton K is also at 77. It's also kind of sketchy. It's not terrible. The reason I'm checking is it might be time to launch Zond. How's Zond doing? At 85. So it's not our highest chance of success. All of our flight directors are ready though, and they don't need as much, so they always get like the super best flight directors. I just save this, but save it again. Alright. We're gonna launch Zond. Only use Proton K or the other ones, but... Ooh, that's actually the 70s. I thought I'd be able to launch it on the human-rated one. We haven't really taken a risk lately. So we could. Or we could just not. And there's something to be said for just not. No, we'll wait. I do not feel that the Americans are going to catch up anytime soon, because they haven't even since a lunar flyby yet, and I don't even think they unlocked a program for it yet. That button wasn't working on that screen. That's a little bit bad. Yeah, I think we'll just wait a turn here. We're like way over prestige we need to beat this budget report. We're not going to be to the moon as soon as it is in real life. That was even hard to do in the old game too. Well, the old game was way harder anyway. But the old game, there was actually like had like a very bad ending if you don't get there in time. So, and they did another X-15 thing, and they did the Pegasus satellite, which isn't important. See, they got a couple things that I can't even do, which is kind of annoying. The process is increased by 22.8%. Okay, I have enough people now. I think I can do the Vostok thing. Again, though, I don't know if it's going to be really bad or not. Just want to finish the mission so I can switch. Schedule mission, assemble now. Candidates, pretty good people other than the flight director, but it's hard to fix. There we go. See, it was confused. I had enough people before, but it didn't understand how it works, but that's fine. You guys gotta get trained up. Know that someone in this last list was like really bad, so I need to make sure I have people who can do it. I think this little thing here indicates like how much they will learn through training. It's like how smart they are. I think the heart, is morale. And then the top one is how much they cost. Never really explained that stuff, but I think that is the case. It feels like it's the case. Now we're just going to train people up quite a bit. This was the guy who got out of commission for a while. Okay. Spacesuits are getting pretty good shape. Ton KD is pretty good shape. These reliability things don't seem as high as what they actually are. That screen they seem pretty high, but then on the mission screen they didn't seem so high. 99.0% chance. Oh, holy crap. Joint manned mission. Look at how many steps there were, though. There's only a 1 in 100%, or 1 in 100 chance for it to fail on each of these steps, but it adds up once there's a lot of craft like that. They opened up Pioneer 4 Lunar Flyby. Way, way, way ahead of them on that. Cosmonauts graduated. Okay, good, good, good. I'm gonna need more cosmonauts, actually, because that guy died, and I need 1 to be on the ground and 2 for space for these Boxhod missions. I might want to start picking people that have really high learning. Oh, excuse me. Rather than just high base stats. Are those 3? I think I'm going to train all 4. I think we're just going to put a hold on these guys for a little bit. It's going to start being important that they can EVA and stuff, too. Don't need to launch anything else right now. I can also turn off Vostok. And we're moving on to Voxhod. So at 4 turns, that's enough to train people. Sure. So I actually need to make sure that I get the right people. So many people named Alexei. This guy, I think, is one of the flight directors. So we're not actually needing to improve his best skill, we need to improve his worst skill. One else is also flight director, I don't remember who. Once they're over 95, I am going to just kind of spread their training out. Everyone train up. While we have the time to spare. Okay, a lot of these upgrades are starting to get marketable. Both the rocket people are getting very small returns at this point. So are these guys. So everyone, I think, can do it to training. Other than maybe the EVA people, because they're... So they did orbital flight, Mercury orbital flight, man, orbits. Doing Project Apollo tests. They're opened it up, but they're not actually. I think we technically have that counterpart also open. It's not. More turns till the next thing. I think I can trade these last two astronauts one more time. Hmm. I'll take researchers off the research, I think, and have them train up some more. I don't think they can really improve it too much more. Our Vauxhall rocket is very stable now. 99.7. Go up all the way to 100%. That would be awesome. This is not getting turns yet. Y'all need to train up some more. Very marginal increases, but... Wow, he cannot increase any further. So he's one example. See, his is 85 learning, so he's like... He's capping out on what he can do. I can actually stick this guy back on Zond if I wanted to. Although, did we launch Zond with success? No, we're waiting on it, aren't we? Yeah, there's not a real need for him to spread out his learning. Because unlike the flight directors, they don't really get any kind... There's no scientist that has to learn more than one thing here. Really helped them. Back on the EA suit. I'm bringing up a whole point, but I don't know. Eh. Oh, the Space Pro people were done for training. Oops, it's a little bit faster. Go this way. It's on. No one is available. Otherwise, I might launch them. Crew Gemini heat shield test. We're doing some really weird things. They're like really rushing to Gemini moon landing, which is kind of scary. It's kind of making me consider ditching Proton, the Proton Soyuz kind of launch and skipping to or I guess it would be N1 Soyuz landing and moving on to direct ascent because it's a lot faster to get to. 3% reliability start though. I guess all of them are. Let's see what this. So like skipping everything and they're going for the moon landing already with Gemini. If I just do this, I need a lot less parts. I just need the direct ascent lander, EVA suits, and the ship. And there's not very much testing that needs to be done for that thing. Well, oh man, it's... The only thing that's a tough call about is we already started the Soyuz thing. So I wasted a bunch of turns. Oh man. I'm gonna do it though. I think I'm gonna open this up. It's expensive. Don't have any scientists to assign to it. Also means opening up the freaking UR700 booster. But if they're rushing to Gemini landing on the moon, I have to do that. The flight directors are back. We have 2 turns left. Really keen on continuing to train. Whew, I hope I have the right plan here. Cosmonauts are back. Like controllers graduated. R&D got set back. What's my next mission? I have to start thinking about. That's going to be Zond and more Voxhod. Might abort Soyuz. And I don't have to remove it from the list, but I think I am. Hold on, a little bit. I'll have to check how many missions are actually in Voxhod. Quite a few. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of Soyuz. Change of plan. We're doing direct descent. It's a lot more. It's a lot more cool anyway. And a lot less complicated. There's less steps. There's less chance of failure. So it's a lot heavier. That's kind of the idea. It's not quite time to start yet. Start launching things. I don't think I'm going to reassign anyone though. Yeah, I'm not going to assign the rest of these people to new science and stuff. Lots have graduated. Extra ones have graduated. A scientist have gone. Alright, so our budget is now 43,750 per year. I can get up to 52,500 prestige. Jump up to 612,050. No. 61,250 per year. Sorry. How much money we have. We can't even really spend it all. It's kind of funny. It's to the point where I can just upgrade everything willy-nilly. Can't even be further upgraded that one building. Go ahead. There's no point to saving onto this money I'm never gonna spend. Okay. Lots of scientists. 4 still doing things. I feel like I assigned 4 to stuff, but I guess I did. Alright, so. EA suit people. Space probe people. L700, a new spacesuit as well. So we don't have to rush to these. We want to squeeze out like a little bit more on these before I move on to the new stuff, because it's just going to be a very long time before I use the super large rocket down here. Who exactly is left? Is it the... It's the crewed spacecraft people. Okay. Well, I might as well get started. Sorry. Confused on what to click on. The UI is so bad. I think they just make the jump to the OK700 unless I want to work on Voxhod more, but I can't. There's no more R&D capability down there. You guys are on your last research, because I don't think there's anything else. Oh man. 2.5% per thing. These guys are all maxed out scientists. I can't really get any better. It started at 75% reliability, unlike the 3 that said, so that's a little bit of a glitch. Like, the only way I could spend this money at this point is if I was launching everything on that huge, huge ass rocket. Even then, I don't think I would spend that much. Okay, save. So 2. Flight directors available. Good flight director. That's the thing. Good flight people. I think so. I think everyone. Pretty good people. I think we're gonna wait one more turn before I launch anything. I can launch the unmanned one, probably. It's on. Flight director still needs some work, but it's fine. 9% on the EPA suit. Will we watch this one? Yeah, we will. Probably end the episode after we launch it. You know what? This is not a lunar orbiter, so I'm not going to get that achievement. I don't think they put enough work into the Soviet missions here. That stuff's going to appear, but I don't think it is. Go on, fix it. Yeah. This rocket isn't the most reliable yet, but I'm getting such marginal returns on the research at this point that I kind of have to just take risks. Because as long as it's successful, then it gets boost to its scores. This is a new rocket too. We haven't launched this one at all. This one had a launch escape system and everything. I like this music. Sure, I did. That kind of changed here, but after this, I can put my space probe people either on a Venus mission or I can do it on the sample return mission. Probably do the Venus mission before America gets to it. I don't even think the Americans have a sample return mission. I think the last one is Surveyor, which is just a lander. Alright. 6.7% upgrade to the Proton K, that's awesome. Orbital flight mission duration level 1. Fortunately, it didn't tell me if that's Gemini or Mercury. Proton K was maxed out by that. We have the rockets people and the space probe people, both. Interesting. I don't think I have any more I can do with Zond. But we're out of time for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.